Hey everyone, thanks for watching. In this video, I'm going to be going over this amazing slow cooker recipe that I found online. I certainly can't take credit for it. This is from a blog called carlsbadcravings.com. I just found it searching for an easy slow cooker recipe for tacos, and look at how amazing this photo looks. They used flatbread instead of tortillas, which you can certainly do, but I'll show you some of the changes that I've made, very slight from the actual recipe. But if you want to go check her recipe out, definitely go to carlsbadcravings.com for the salsa verde honey lime chicken tacos. You will not be disappointed. Everyone that I've served these to has loved them. I've made this about 4 times and our family loves them, everybody loves them, so it's certainly worth checking out. I've already got my chicken in the slow cooker. You want to make sure you use that 1 tablespoon on the bottom and rub it all over the chicken. I have used both frozen and fresh chicken, and it really doesn't change the recipe at all. So for olive oil, it says to use regular olive oil, but I used extra virgin because it's what I had in our cabinet. And then the rest of the ingredients are 1 cup of mild salsa verde, 1/3 to 1/2 cup of honey, whichever you prefer, 1/2 cup of lime juice, and then all of the spices I already put into a bowl here, so I'll go ahead and tell you what they are. It's 1.5 teaspoons of chili powder, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of smoked paprika, 1/2 teaspoon of cumin, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, and then you can add hot sauce to taste, but I left that out because I'm feeding our kids and we also had friends coming over with their kids, so I just wanted to make this as mild as possible, but we had hot sauce on the side. Now I'm going to go ahead and just dump all of the ingredients in at one time. There really is no rhyme or reason, just as long as everything goes inside the slow cooker. What I do is once all of the ingredients are inside, I turn the pieces of chicken over a couple of times, and then I also make sure that all of the ingredients are incorporated. Now you can either cook the chicken on low for 6 to 7 hours, or you can cook it on high for 2 to 4 hours, or until the chicken is tender enough to shred. And here is what the chicken looks like after 3 hours. It smells amazing, it looks amazing, and usually for frozen chicken, I will put it on high for about 3 hours and then switch it to low for it to cook another 3 hours. But if it's fresh chicken, I just have it cooking for about 3 hours and then I start to shred it. The recipe says that you should, well, it suggests that you can take the chicken out, let it rest for 5 minutes, and then start to shred it, and then return it back to the slow cooker and let it cook for another 20 to 30 minutes to absorb all the juices. But I figured if I was going to be taking the chicken out, shredding it, and then putting it back into the slow cooker, I was just going to shred it inside the slow cooker because I feel like that is just better for me. I've got 2 kids running around, blah, blah, blah. So you do whatever you feel is best. What I do is I start to shred the chicken into larger pieces just so I can just get them all shredded. And then what I like to do is after they're all shredded, I like to go back and start shredding the larger pieces so that they're all about the same size. And here's what everything looks like once it's all shredded. Looks juicy, delicious, and the pieces aren't too small, but they're also not too big, so that if you're putting it into your tortilla or whatever, it's going to be a nice size. And then for toppings, you can really use anything. I have cilantro, I have halved cherry tomatoes, I've got avocados, and then I also use this plain Greek yogurt in place of sour cream. If you haven't tried it, I suggest you try it. It's guilt-free and it tastes delicious. And then the recipe suggests to use flatbread, which you saw in the pictures, it looks amazing, but I went ahead and just got organic white corn tortillas. You can use regular corn tortillas and heat them up. And for the first time, we are trying these coconut wraps. We've never had them before, but we had them for the first time this dinner, and they actually tasted really good. They're an alternative to bread and tortillas, and great if you're doing paleo. We kind of cheated on my husband's paleo diet, but the wraps turned out to be really great. And then I also have a side of rice, like for kids, and just like if you want to go back for seconds, it's a nice alternative to just having more tortillas. So here is what our assembled scrambled tacos look like. You can have a little bit more of the juice dripped over on top, but you can also have Monterey Jack cheese, which is what the recipe suggests. And you can also add lettuce. You can have a side of lime. You can really add anything. Also the hot sauce, you can pour it on top, or Tabasco sauce, salt and pepper, whatever your heart desires. It really is a super easy recipe and super delicious. Great for when you're having people over. Let me know if you guys try this recipe out. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. I will see you guys in my next video.